Hey guys, in today's video we're going to look at the GeeksForGeeks problem of the day, Techfest and the queue. So in this question there is a fest happening and the points given to a participant will be based on the ticket number x, which will be the sum of powers of the prime factors of x, and x is between a and b inclusive. So for instance, if x is equal to 12, we need to find the prime factors of 12. Prime factors of 12 are 2, 2 and 3. Since 2 appears 2 times, it is 2 power 2 and this is 3 power 1, and the total number of factors are 2 plus 1, so total score is 3. So this is a basic problem where you're given a and b and we have to determine the sum of all the points that will be awarded to all the participants with ticket numbers between a and b inclusive. So let's take few examples and see how we can solve this question. We just have to iterate from a to b and calculate the prime factors of every number in that range and sum them up. So if a is equal to 9 and b is equal to 12, so we have to check the range with 9 and 12 inclusive. So x will be 9, 10, 11 and 12. We need to check the prime factors of these. So 9's prime factors are 3, 3, which can be written as 3 square. 3 is appearing twice, it has score of 2. 10 prime factors are 2, 5. 2 is appearing once and 5 is appearing once, so these are also 2 prime factors. 11 has only one prime factor, 11, which is appearing once, so that score is 1. And 12 has prime factors of 2, 2 and 3, so which can be written as 2 square and 3 power 1. Total factors are 3. Now let's sum all the 4 numbers factors. So 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3 is equal to 8. So the total is 8 for this question. So 8 is the score which will be returned as the output. So basically we have given a and b. So for this example, a is equal to 9 and b is equal to 12. We calculate the sum, which is a long variable, which we have to return as the output. We run a while loop between the range a and b, and each iteration we increment a, and this will happen until a is less than or equal to b as mentioned in the question. So we write a function called factors and pass in the number a each time. So initially this function will be called 4 times. For the range, num will be 9, 10, 11 and 12. So let's check for 9. We calculate the factors with this variable sum, factor sum, which is initially 0. So 9 is greater than or equal to 1. This condition fails. So we check the while loop. So initially we always have to start with checking if it is a factor of 2, because that is the lowest possible prime number. So we have to check for 2 initially. So 9 mod 2 is not equal to 0. So we come out of the while loop, finding the new factors from 3, because that is the next prime number, and we iterate until mat.square root of 9. Initially num is 9, square root of 9 is 3. So I is less than or equal to 3. So 3 is less than or equal to 3. This condition will satisfy. We'll go into the while loop. We check if 9 mod 3 is equal to 0 and 9 is greater than 0. Both the conditions satisfy. So increment factors. So factors was initially 0. So we increment 1 and this becomes 1. And we decrement 9 by 3. So num is equal to 9 by 3 is equal to 3. And this process will happen again. So 3 mod 3 is 0 and 3 is greater than 0. So we increment factor sum again, so this is 2, and we decrement 3 by 3, which is equal to 1. So this condition is not satisfied. We come out, we check if 1 is greater than 2, no, so we return factor sum. Factor sum is having the value 2. So initially sum is equal to 0 and this will return 2 first time. So we add 2 to it with 9. Now a is 10. We finish this. Now this is the current number. This process will happen for all the numbers. We're just calculating the number of prime factors here by first checking if it is less than or equal to 1. So if num is 1 or 0, then we return 0 because it can't have any prime factors. Then we start with checking if it is a 2. If 2 is a factor, so number of times 2 is occurring, this prime factor will increase. For example, if num is equal to 12, 12 mod 2 is 0, so prime factor will be incremented by 1 and we divide it. So 12 will become 6, 2 is 0 and we increment it by 1, prime factors will become 2 and we decrement, we divide it by 2, it will become 3. Now here it will check if 3 is, and here one more time we get prime factor, and this is 1. So for 12, there are 2, 2, 3 are the factors. Here we got 2 factors of 2, and here you'll get 1 factor of 3. So 2, 2, 3, so total is 3. So finally you get the answer 8 in the sum. So you get 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3, which is equal to 8, and that is the expected output. That's it guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.